Alrighty then, so today I'm inviting you into the construction zone that is my room, and I'm gonna do a review here of Yamaha DGX-640. I almost said 505, but that's the one I had before this. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so I think I'll start with the screen here. The layout is pretty simple. That's one of the things I like about this. It tells you basically everything you need to know. Your tempo right there is at 80. Transpose, it's in 0, which means it's the natural key. If I were to transpose, which I can do really quickly here, transpose, if I were to go like that, say, and this is without me changing my fingering position. See here, I'm on middle C, C major chord. And we can adjust that back to 0 where it was, and you have what middle C really sounds like. Okay, so that's that. Tempo is for the metronome here, which I'll just click that on. Oops, that's very loud. Alright, it's metronome. It's on 4/4 time, and of course it tells you which measure it's in. So I'm going to turn that off because it will get annoying after a while. So right here we have the sound. You can see it's main, so it has several modes. It has main, and then there's dual and split. So main would be the main sound. So we have like our piano sound here. Okay, and if I turn dual on, you see right there, it just added, so we have the live strings. And that's nice, and to have strings, and then and that's across the whole keyboard. And going down. I don't know if you can hear the string and the bass string in there, but anyway. And then there's split. So now we've added a bass guitar. And it comes in at about, I think this is C2. Let me look at the function here. Yeah, C2. So I have piano and strings from here on. And then it changes to the bass guitar right here. D flat is still a piano. Bass guitar right there. So that enables you to play two things at once, like sort of like that. Random. So anyway, we have that, and I'm just going to exit out of the menu here. So I'm going to turn dual off and turn split off. And then down here we have song. So this comes preloaded with about 30 songs, and then there are 5 user songs you can add in. And style is basically your rhythms. Like right now it's on R&B ballad. Could be anything. Like, so here we go. So that's that one there. I usually don't use those because I don't use a lot of drums in my music. So, but that is there if you did want to do that. Song, like I said, has 30 songs here, and we can go through. Well, let me start at 1. I think this might actually be the demo song, in fact. Yeah, and then I'll go through and kind of gives you an idea of what the thing can do. And if we go back to the main screen, you can see the chords there in that chord section, and they move. And you can see there are 5 parts with accompaniment. So let me go ahead and hit score here, so you can actually see it shows music. I don't know if I would actually try to sight read this. Well, first I don't sight read it that well, but and you hit lyrics. There are no lyrics, so it's just showing the chords, I think. Let's go back to the score. So that's that. See, I'll go back to the songs again. There are several different ones. There are some. I got this one. Once again, the main piano sound. Let's see, we have I believe this is a demo. I used to just play with these on the one I had before, which actually the 505 I had before this 640 was borrowed, and that's kind of how I got to using these. So I think for this piano, it's actually slowly converting me to be a Yamaha guy. I've been a Kurzweil fan. I've never owned a Kurzweil, but I just like the sound that they have and what they do. But after having this for a year, I think Yamaha is pretty good. As they should be. They've been doing this for a while. So I'm just going to go through sounds because that's what I've used most. Not really good with all this stuff over here because I don't use it too much. Basically, I got this to play like a real piano and practice. So one of the things you notice is the keys. These are graded hammer action. What that means is that as you go down here, oops, that's up. As you go down here, the keys are heavier, and they get lighter as you go up higher. So that's another thing I like about this piano. It's main grand. It's live grand, so it's if I remember right, it's sampled or based off of a real grand piano. This is not the one that has the CF3S. That would be the 650, which just came out recently. But this is a pretty decent piano. I think my favorite thing is this note up here. They tend to sound cheap on a lot of grand pianos. Like let's see. I'll go through here. You get a sound like this. Like, what is that? That's not even. And then, of course, the lowest note. I apologize if that's too loud. The sound on this thing is really sensitive. But I like that it's a real grand piano sound. It's not some, it doesn't sound fake. And of course, playing it is really nice. So let's see if I can. And the keys are kind of noisy, so you can hear my fingernails there. And if I were to turn the sound down here, let's do that. Let's do a Hanon scale here. Can't do it without the sound, but you can hear the keys. So that has not been a problem for me because when I record this, it's usually loud enough that you don't hear that. So you don't hear it so much when playing. So that's what I got this because I wanted a piano that was in tune. I was going to be doing a project, and I wanted a grand piano, and grand pianos are kind of hard to come by. So that's the natural grand, not natural grand. Sorry, that's the that would be on the motif. But this is a live grand, and then we have a warm. Actually, excuse me. This is a pop grand. I would think of the basic. It's kind of more tinny sound than this is a warmer sound. It's more full sounding. And then we have of course the pop grand and live warm grand. So live, it means they sound more realistic. And then we have the ambient grand, which I really like. Something they did on this, which was not on earlier versions, the ones that I played with anyway, is the DSPs. So not only is there a reverb like this, DSP, if I go in here and drill into it, it's more than just reverb. So this is main piano. There's no reverb here, but we have DSP at level 15. So for number 4, which I really like, not only is there a reverb, there's an echo. So see, it's a nice sort of a tape slap echo. And this is a very mellow piano sound. And then we have, of course, the harpsichords. Oops, that's very loud. My mom hates those. And it's fine. I mean, if you're looking for super realistic sounds, this has it's close enough, but it's not like what you would say. I couldn't tell the difference between the real harpsichord and this one. So, but it's close enough that it works for what I do. And the feel of the keys, I think, is the major selling point here. At least it was for me. Now here's a MIDI grand. And that's kind of a sound I would hear on older pianos that I played. So we get that weird sound there. And then, the lowest note. And that and this. Now I can't tell the difference. Anyway. There's a difference if you hit it really hard, which I don't want to do because it'll distort this. And then some classics. We have a CP80. And then we move into the electric pianos. Suitcase, this one is my favorite. And if you hit the Suitcase harder, it'll go like... See? And one thing I used to do is sort of this. Anyway, that gets tiring after a while, but there are some people who can do it like that, but they do it with the fingers like that and not like that. But anyway.